Oftentimes, I'll be scrolling across Steam and find the most despicable, disgusting abominations ever created. And I love it. So let's take a look at some of the weirdest games on Steam. First up is PooPoo Monster. If a pair of giant butt cheeks wasn't terrifying enough, your truck breaks down and you have to survive the onslaught of the diabolical ass cheeks. The game is not yet released, but honestly, it looks like a lot of fun. It's been on my wish list for a while. For 49 cents, you can fend off giant babies with 12-inch cocks in Nude in the Castle. It's pretty basic and boring, definitely a passion project. We played this game on the channel, and I wouldn't be shocked if the creator of this was not a registered sex offender. I have to admit that I was really relieved that the final boss did not disappoint with his boa constrictor penis. Highly recommend. Next up, we have Squirrel with a gun. This game isn't weird compared to a pair of butt cheeks walking around, but it's weird in a unique way. It's pretty simple. You play a squirrel with a gun. In this sandbox, you will fend off against agents, do missions for residents, or you can mug them and take their nuts. The game is set to coming soon, and honestly, it looks pretty fucking incredible. Next up, we have the Hidden and the Unknown. I'm not really sure if you can call this one a game. It's more like a pyramid scheme created by the insurrection of January 6th. And did I mention it also costs $2,000 fucking dollars? The description reads that it's a story-based game that aims to widen the perception of its audience in the areas of psychology and philosophy. Basically a boring-ass book on Steam. One reviewer of the game says that there is an 8-minute Star Wars scroll about how in the near future men will be too feminine, etc. Although that's probably true, I don't want to read about it for $2,000 fucking dollars. If you ever wondered what it's like to hold down a pigeon and fuck it, this may be the game for you. The only thing more concerning than Hatoful Boyfriend being made is it has very positive reviews and expansion packs. The game pits you as the only human student at the prestigious St. Pigio Nation Institute, a school for talented birds. You roam the halls and find love in between classes as a sophomore student at the world's greatest pigeon high school. Not only are you a human having relations with Daffy Duck, but you're not even of age. I'm not gonna play this one. Never say never though, you know? So this game is great if you're good at masturbating behind trash cans. I know I am. And love restraining orders. Perv Simulator VR puts you in the role of yourself, a disgusting pervert where you can stack items, climb on garbage bins, break through windows, and look at someone in their shower. If that's not enough to make you uncomfortable, the game also simulates masturbation and performing voyeuristic actions that may be disturbing to some players. The entire thing is disturbing. They do have a disclaimer that Perv Simulator is a fictional and it is only meant to be entertaining. We don't want to encourage any violence or harassment. See this game as a fun game to play with your friends and have a laugh. I hope to fucking God nobody's playing this with their friends. Compared to the rest of the titles, Shower with Your Dad seems pretty innocent. We actually played this game and it's pretty fun. The goal is to find the dad that is matching you and go shower with him. If you go to the wrong dad, you lose and probably get abducted. Probably the best 8-bit game I've ever played. 10 out of 10 recommend. For free, you can play Only Cans, where you quite literally jerk off tin cans. This is a rhythm-based game where your goal is to make your can fizz. It's amazing how many unsettling things I learned from the gaming community, like carbosexual is the romantic or sexual attraction or preference towards carbonated beverages. If you're planning on sticking your dick in some Dr. Pepper, this is probably the game for you.
Almost 100%ed her. Is that...
This next title is one that, when you play it with your friends, you're either going to feel very relieved or extremely uncomfortable. Now, if one of your friends gifts you this game and wants to play it with you, they either have a really good sense of humor or they're trying to send a message. But how about we just look at the trailer so you can understand the fucking debauchery going on here.
This is John. John has an ordinary life. Getting up in the morning, getting clean, getting dressed, staying fashionable, trying to get to work on time. Not always making.
Now, as long as you're winning, it's actually a pretty hilarious game where you pretty much molest your friends. It's kind of like Highlander. You defeat them in battle. There can be only one. You consume them and take their powers. And also, there is a campaign mode that I didn't get to finish, but it is absolutely so funny and disgusting at the same time. It makes you uncomfortable. It might even be fair to say that this is the most vile game on the entire internet. And with that being said, I have to recommend it. 10 out of 10. You gotta play it with your friends. Look them in the eye. Tell them you love them afterwards. All right, folks, so that wraps up this video. Be sure to leave a comment if you know any weird games that we can look at in our next video so we can all be a little bit uncomfortable. And if you're already a subscriber, consider following me on Twitch so we can create a marbled sculpture of my fine self and donate it to a charity of your choice. Thank you so much.